Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, welcome to another Vlogmas video, and Merry Christmas! It is the big day, so Merry Christmas to all of those of you out there who are watching that celebrate Christmas. If you don't celebrate Christmas, then thank you for watching the video, and I hope you have a lovely day regardless of what you are doing today, whether you're celebrating, whether you're not. I hope everyone is having a lovely day. Now, today's topic might feel a little bit weird, seeing as it is actually Christmas Day and I'm celebrating that, but I want to talk about some New Year's resolutions that I have to do with makeup, beauty, just all things encompassing beauty, really. So before I get into that, just want to say thank you so much for watching my Vlogmas videos. I hope you've enjoyed it. I do still have another, what are we, 25th, another 6 or 7 videos left up until the end of December, so stay tuned for those ones as well. Thank you to those that have subscribed already. If you haven't subscribed and you're thinking about it, I really would love it if you would. It would be really lovely to have you guys here. But I'm going to get into my New Year's resolutions, and I have my notepad of resolutions that I have written down, and I have 5 of them that I want to talk about. Also, just want to say, this really looks like I'm wearing pyjamas. I'm not. It is a shirt slash blouse, but I've realised when I'm filming that it really looks like pyjamas. It's not. It is actual clothing. So 3 of them are related directly to products and like purchasing habits. So those are the ones I'm going to start with. And the first one is do not buy any more red lipsticks. Now I'm actually off my no buy at the start of January, so I can buy whatever makeup I want. But I currently have 4 red lipsticks, and I don't wear red lipsticks very often at all. It's not really the type of lip colour that I choose to wear. I much prefer to go for sort of kind of pinks like this or orangey browny type nude shades. The only times during the year where I tend to wear red lipsticks more often is during December, because I just associate that lipstick colour with Christmas. But I still don't wear it enough to warrant having more than 4 lipsticks, and I don't really need 4, but I like all of the 4 red lipsticks that I have. I've got them in different finishes, they're different tones of red. I enjoy wearing all 4 of them, so I don't really feel the need to get rid of any yet. But I definitely don't need to add to my red lipstick collection. And actually next year, how I want my lipstick collection to look is that I want to have a good choice of colours, but I don't want to have duplicates. I don't want to be able to dupe a lot of my red lipsticks or dupe a lot of my pink lipsticks. I want to have a good choice of colours, but none that overlap, none that can be dupes for each other. So New Year's resolution number 1 definitely is do not buy any more red lipsticks. I have 4, that's all I need. As somebody who doesn't wear red lipstick often at all, that's plenty enough. New Year's resolution number 2 is to streamline my nail varnish collection. Now, I used to have loads of nail varnishes or nail polish, nail colour, whatever you want to call them. And I used to love painting my nails. I would always paint my nails. I would change up the colour every week. I would do my toenails as well. And I loved having loads of colours to choose from. But over the past few years, I've really just sort of fallen out of love with painting my nails. I'm just not interested in it anymore, and I find that it doesn't last very long. I will paint my nails and then the next day after that my nail varnish has chipped, and I go through all the proper steps that you should go through, and I just find it so frustrating. I spend time painting my nails. I spend a good couple of hours making sure that I don't touch anything, so I tend to kind of put a film on and I'll paint my nails at the start of the film, and then I'll just sit there like that, not touching anything, just making sure that they dry completely. So it's really frustrating that they then get chipped the day after, and I think, well, what was the point in that? And then because of that, I find that I'm just not wearing nail varnish that often now. So I've started to kind of declutter my nail varnish collection, and there are some more that I want to kind of get rid of because there's some that are going quite gloopy and they can't be revived with the nail varnish thinners. And there's colours that I just don't wear anymore. I think I've got like bright blues, I've got some like burnt oranges, and I don't really wear those types of colours now. If I want to wear a nail varnish colour, I think I'm going to go for a red, a very pale pink, or a like nudie beige colour, or I'll just go for a nail strengthening treatment. So my second New Year's resolution is to really streamline my nail collection, only include those particular shades that I've mentioned, and just have a really small collection. I personally don't see why I should need to have more than, say, 6 nail varnish colours. I did paint my nails dark green the other day, you might have noticed it in my videos, but prior to that, I hadn't painted them for ages. I use OPI nail strengthening treatment quite a lot, but an actual nail varnish colour, I don't really wear that often at all. So like with my red lipsticks, I don't need to be adding more nail varnishes into my collection. I need to really fine tune my nail varnish collection and just have a couple of colours that I enjoy wearing, a cuticle oil, and then 1 or 2 nail treatments. So we covered beauty, we've covered nail care, and I now have a hair care New Year's resolution that I want to put into place. And I really want to find a hair care routine, a method, and sort of products that really work for me. I've recently stumbled on Hair Talk or Hair Care TikTok, the hair care side of TikTok videos, and that is such an interesting side of TikTok that I've never seen before. So you have these women that have really long Rapunzel hair that is just so thick and healthy looking, and they've grown their hair super long and strong, and I have still kind of short, like to my collarbone length hair. My hair is naturally quite like fine and thin, so I'm not sure if there is a lot I can do to make it thicker, but I have noticed that I want to sort of look at helping my hair to grow a bit more around my hairline here, if I can help it to grow long as well, because it gets to just about, say, above my boobs and then it stops growing. So I really want to be one of those like TikTok girls that manages to grow their hair past a certain length. And I've also recently started to get into hair oiling as well, and before I filmed this video actually, a hair oil that I bought turned up in the post. So that will be very handy in January when it comes to really starting to look after my hair. So I want to do things like a weekly hair oil, I want to look at deep conditioning masks, I want to make sure that the shampoos and conditioners I'm buying are the correct ones for my hair type, which is type 1, possibly 1A, and then my hair porosity, which is low porosity. So I just want to make sure that I'm treating my hair as best as I can, because I've always been the type of person that's been very lazy with their hair. I haven't really sort of cared about it. I'll just buy products that are cheap and cheerful, that I can get a good deal on, that do the job. Whereas actually spending a little bit more money and being really select about the products you're using makes such a difference. And I've also done other things as well, like I've recently replaced my wet brush because that was a couple of years old. So I've bought a tangle teaser, and I've bought the one for fine or damaged hair, so the bristles are a lot softer. So I thought that would be a lot gentler on my fine, thin hair. And then I've also bought some silk scrunchies and silk hairbands as well. So to tie my hair up overnight, I put it in a silk scrunchie, or if I want to tie it up during the day, I'm going to try and use my silk hairbands. It's not so much of a big deal for me because my hair is quite sort of easy to manage anyway. I think it's more of a concern for people who have sort of naturally curly or textured hair. But anything you can do to help your hair is going to help in the long term. So I've started to do little things like that, but I really want to make it more of a routine next year and to really fine tune my hair care routine and the products that I'm using. I want to find products that work for me and make my hair grow longer, and to hopefully sort of stimulate a bit of hair growth around here as well, and just make my hair look a bit more Rapunzel-like. So it'll be interesting to see what it looks like this time next year. Hopefully I don't do my usual, oh, I want to cut it short, that I tend to do. And then when I cut it short, I go, oh, I want long hair again. Okay, and the next 2 New Year's resolutions are to do with my channel. So the first one is to find a proper filming setup. Now, I moved into this flat in sort of July time, I think it was. And when I moved in, I thought, excellent, I'm going to have a space in the flat where I can just set up my filming equipment, and that is going to be my filming location. And that hasn't happened, and actually that's a lot more difficult to do than you might think. There's no perfect place in this flat to film. I've got really big windows in this front room here, so during the summer these windows behind me are going to let in so much light that although this looks like a nice filming location at the moment, in the summer it's just going to be super bright. I sometimes film in front of the wall behind the camera with the grey background and the orange, red, yellow flowers, but I don't always like how my videos look when I film in front of that. I think because the wallpaper is quite cool toned from the grey and then warm toned from the flowers, it messes up the colour of the final video. And then I don't really have anywhere to film in the bedrooms because again it's how I've laid them out with regards to like the windows as well. So I have really struggled to find somewhere proper to film my videos. Like I say, I quite like this location at the moment, but this won't do in summer because it's going to be super sunny from the windows behind me. So that is what I want to do next year. I really want to find a proper location for me to film in the flat. So I think I need to spend maybe a weekend just filming mock videos in front of loads of different walls in the flat and seeing which one looks the best. And then my last one is to do with Instagram. So I have an Instagram handle related to my YouTube channel, and I am really bad at posting on Instagram. I go through phases of I'll post regularly and then I won't post for a month, and then I'll think, oh, I haven't posted anything, I need to get into a routine. I'll plan what to post for a week or two, I'll do that, and then I won't post again for another month. I'm always on Instagram though. I'm always like scrolling through my feed and like checking out people's stories and whatever, but it's just the posting part of it that I'm really bad at. So what I need to do next year, maybe of say like a Sunday, I need to sort of plan my posts for the week, maybe see if I can get some sort of weekly recurring posts. The ones that I'm quite good at posting, which I haven't done in a while, are my short little clips of my makeup looks for the week. So I'll do a reel of my makeup looks for the week. But any other posts, things like flat lays, things like little makeup tutorials for Instagram, I suck at. And also when I film these YouTube videos, when I'm editing them, I'll also put in like my Instagram handle. So when people might be checking out my Instagram page from watching my videos, they might see that I haven't posted in a while, and that doesn't look good. So I definitely need to get some routine set up. I need to make sure I'm posting regularly. It doesn't have to be every day, maybe 3 or 4 days, every other day, something like that. But just make sure I'm sort of being active on Instagram instead of just sitting there scrolling through people's pictures, liking, commenting, watching people's stories. But sometimes it's just finding the time as well, isn't it? So those people that manage to post near enough every day on Instagram and upload regular videos on YouTube, what is your secret? Please tell me, because hats off to you. You guys are amazing. So those are my 5 New Year's resolutions that relate to beauty that I have set myself for next year. So if you've got any New Year's resolutions, doesn't have to do with beauty, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm always really interested to hear what people's New Year resolutions are. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another one. Bye.